little video all about my 1951 Series 1 Landrover. So first of all, I want to apologise about my professional YouTubing apparatus. My tripod is actually just a piece of wood with a cable tie, and my selfie stick is literally my arm. I do hope to get some more proper equipment at some point. But anyway, so yeah, this is my Land Rover. I've owned it a while now, I've done various jobs to it. In terms of old cars, for me, sort of the earlier the better. So when it comes to sort of Mark 1s, Series 1s and first editions, that's kind of like the ultimate in any car, in my opinion, in most cases anyway. So a Series 1 Land Rover, especially an 80-inch early Series 1 Land Rover from 1951, is pretty much, you know, the ultimate in terms of Land Rovers, in my opinion. So yeah, let's have a little look around it. So exterior wise, I absolutely love the look of a early Land Rover. The 80-inch, you know, it's the shortest wheelbase, and the side profile I absolutely love. I just think it looks so cool. Since I've owned this one, I've done various things. I changed the tyres. It was on the smaller size tyres. I think Series 1s were available in two different size tyres. These are the 750 16s. I think the other ones were 550 or something like that. I just think the big beefy tyres just look so much more aggressive compared to the smaller skinnier ones. So yeah, I fitted the tyres, I painted the wheels green, they were previously white, and then I did quite a bit of work to the paintwork. Obviously it looks like a sort of original paint patinaed Land Rover, which was exactly what I wanted to achieve. Someone had painted quite a few bits like a lighter green, and it just didn't look good in my opinion, so I have had to do a little bit of patina blending and fake patinaing to get it looking exactly like this, which I absolutely love. Most of it is original, but it has parts that I've just blended to make look all right. So the colour is, I believe, bronze green, which is the original colour the Land Rover was. A little bit of history on this one specifically. It was destined for the UK Army, and it was in the UK Army from 1951 up until 1963. I don't know a massive amount of history with it after 63, but someone did tell me that it's in a YouTube video of like the roads being constructed or something. So there's a cool clip of it driving in 1963, which I'll try and put a little picture on if I can find it. But yeah, externally it's really good. It's super solid. The chassis on it is absolutely solid as a rock. When I went to view it, I couldn't believe how good the chassis was. The chassis is, as most Land Rover people know, rot quite badly, and this somehow has survived really well. It's had new leaf springs, new shocks, fuel tank's all been cleaned out on it. It's had electronic ignition fitted. Yeah, just a few little things to sort of make it drive nice, and for a 74-year-old Land Rover it does actually drive really nice. Well, I say nice. If anyone's ever driven a Land Rover, they'll understand what I mean by nice. Nice like a tractor. All right, shall we have a little look at the interior? One thing I love about the 80 inches is this little sort of cat flap. You put your hand through there to sort of get to the door handle, and my dog loves popping her head through there. I think I've got a little photo somewhere. So as we go inside, not an awful amount to look at really, but you've got the tiny little early dash pod, which is super cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Steering wheel, little wiper motor on there, and then you obviously got your gear stick, your four-wheel drive. But yeah, the bulkhead on this one's really good. It has had a bulkhead replacement at some point, but it's so solid compared to a lot of Land Rovers anyway. You've obviously got the 3 front seats, which have been replaced at some point, but it's a nice place to be. And in the back, pretty much you're not going to get a lot in there. It's pretty pointless. You've got your spare wheel. You can get sort of little seats that go on there. I've not got many friends, so 3 seats is probably enough. And yeah, that's it really for the interior. Obviously it's got the canvas on the back with the sort of bows, as they call them, which is really cool. But for me, it's at its coolest when the roof's off. You know, the front screen folds down. I'll show you. Should have a couple of photos to put on here. Yeah, the front screen folds down. all the roof comes off. I mean, you can even take the door tops off and the door bottoms off if you really want to. But yeah, that's super cool. And a few other little features that I've not mentioned on exterior is you've got the nice early lights, which only the early series 180 inches have. There's loads of bits that are sort of 80 inch only. I think the door handle flaps are one of them. But yeah, I'm sure other people will tell you a lot more. We'll have a quick look at the engine. So to get to the engine, you've got these little clips. I think these clips here are for when the screen folds down, that sort of latches on there. And here we have the power. That is the power station. I believe it's a 1.6, or it might be a 2 litre. I think it is the original engine, but I've not actually looked into this. And this is kind of the lighter green that a lot of the Land Rover was painted at some point, which I managed to get most of it off. But yeah, shall we see if it starts? So previously this one's had an electric fuel pump fitted, so you just put the ignition on, you sort of hear that prime, you've got your choke down here, and then a push button to start. There we go, a little bit of gas. There she goes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My 1951 Series 1 Land Rover. One other thing to add, which I nearly forgot about, is how you fill a Series 1 Land Rover up with fuel. You take your seat out like that, you undo this, ooh, and there is your fuel tank, right underneath your driver's seat. And I think this bit, there we go, that slides up, so you've kind of got a bit of a funnel. And that is how you fill it up with fuel. Lovely and safe. Thanks very much for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I've got quite a few more rusty cars tucked up my sleeve, so stay tuned.